Welcome to another Tempo Storm Meta Snapshot breakdown. The Hearthstone meta has seen quite a bit of change thanks to the recent balance change drastically shaking up the game. With anomalies still present, the standard game is in a wild state and will remain that way at least until the release of the upcoming expansion later this month. But until then, our current Meta Snapshot's top contender is Enraged Warrior, a deck that thrives on dealing damage to its own minions. This deck gained a lot following the nerfs, mainly thriving off of the disappearance of Yogg-Saron. Enraged Warrior excels against Rainbow Mage due to the pressure it can apply, preventing them from reaching their Sif turn. On the other hand, it faces a challenging matchup against Mech Rogue's stealth minions. Joining Enraged Warrior in Tier 1 is the previously mentioned Mech Rogue. This aggressive deck swarms the board with cost-effective minions and boosts them with magnetized mechs. This means that once you fall behind against this deck, it can feel nearly impossible to come back. On to Tier 2 with Rainbow Mage, a combo-oriented deck that aspires to cast spells from each spell school before closing the game out with its namesake card, Sif. This deck took a hit with some of its cards being nerfed in the latest balance patch, but it seems to still be performing well. Despite the nerfs, the meta is suited much better for Rainbow Mage thanks to the extra time that you have to get into the late game. The last deck that we'll be taking a look at today is Control Warrior. As one would expect, this archetype aims to stall the game with removal tools and then close out the game with its own threats. It's a steady presence in the meta and a great choice for those who prefer slower paced games, and now with less late game strategies present, Control Warrior has room to play. That wraps up our latest Meta Snapshot breakdown. We hope you enjoyed this look into the standard meta, and thank you for tuning in. We can't wait for the upcoming expansion, and we're eager to see where the meta brings us. If you enjoyed it, please remember to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our Hearthstone content. Good luck on the ladder, and we'll see you next time.